And now we have all this room here left over, which is much better. And in fact, we could have moved all of this up a lot to conserve even more room. Not that we have a shortage of room, that is. Now we can focus on this portion, which is usually slow, so we can parallelize it. And I've run out of arms, and I forgot to limit this so that it doesn't overflow. There. Now this can all run like this. And actually, we can implement the same philosophy here. I'm going to get this out of the way first. No, actually, I'm going to have it be like this. I'm going to remove this as well since it's redundant now. There. This all looks correct. Get out of the way. Oh, look at this. That's something we need to think about later. Definitely not right now. That could be a helpful addition, but not right now, also. Much bigger things to think about right now. For instance, we're also going to need to automate the assembling machines and electric mining drills, since we make them so frequently. Both of them require the same components as this does, and so we can practically just replicate this exact same module. The first one we should make is for the assembling machine, so that we can make the next one more easily. The line this time should go this way. Very close and compact with this one. And yes, like this. And then these can just be distributed normally. Practically in a mirror pattern to the last one. Like that. And getting very dark. Perhaps I should have prioritized optics. Until we have a shortage of iron or copper, I'm not going to think about either of them. Which is the correct mindset to have. The only exception being when the future is not sure. There, now we have all the resources required here to produce these normally. Limit this as well to 1 since we don't use these nearly as much as the other two. And some of these have halted production because we don't need them nearly as much as we could. I think this localized method of production line processing is much more effective. Now we don't even need lines for circuits or gears separately from the rest of it. which makes it so that we only need to worry about these two. Much more efficient. No. We can't do any of this until we have green automated logistic, they call it. we can, however, focus on fast inserters, which we can actually start producing immediately. That could easily replace... Oh, and filter inserters are useful as well. Easily replace all the regular ones we have. And then, of course, because I modularized this, all I need to do is take this output here and send it forward to the next one over here. And since we already have plenty of room to run copper and iron this way, it should be simple and easy. Of course, fast inserters are a much bigger power drain. In fact, what's the drain on coal currently? It's fine. Good. We can actually just increase the number of miners here on both of the iron and copper, and that should hold that deficit back for a long time. I'm just haphazardly extending all of these with no concern for any future. That's fine. We can figure it out when we get to it. And that's scanning as I have anticipated. This coal line is actually inefficient because of how only one half of it is being used at any one time. Of course. There, that's fixed. And we should do the same for the other one. Otherwise it will irritate me subconsciously, unendingly. There. Perhaps I should automate splitters and underground. Yeah, that sounds potentially like a good idea. So, we can even automate production of belts per module, and so we don't have any belts extending. That's an interesting idea. Oh look, deficit right here. We're not producing enough iron plates. I actually just partially fixed that problem, but we're also going to need more refining. And I feel like we're very soon going to reach the maximum capabilities of this one belt. And so that's when we parallelize like this. Simple. In fact, hold on, this needs to happen earlier. Only slightly earlier. Here. Oh, that's a problem, hold on. There. And fix this problem. There, now that's ready for introduction of iron later. Easy. And that's how you make something extensible. Oh, hold on, that's a problem. Yeah. This actually needs to work like this now. There. Problem solved. Oh yes, now we can make these, which I really like. Finally. And make the other ones obsolete. Actually, no, we can't because we need green. I forgot. We can do this while we're waiting. That's fine. And so now this is the perfect place to just gather as much iron as we want. A huge bank of it lying in the sun. Yeah, I should stop recording now, however. It's been a long time. I could go on like this for days, potentially, but I probably shouldn't.